What's up, guys? Good morning. This is Dr. Doll here. And last night I showed you a box of dolls that I had gotten. And I got a TLC Felicity and a TLC Samantha. Both are Pleasant Company stamped on their backs. So they're the historical versions. And I slept on it, and I was thinking about, I had all these ideas going in my head of what I would do with these dolls, how I would transform them. And I like to, anytime I get a doll, a new TLC doll to work on, I like to just kind of look at her or him and just kind of ask the question, who are you? So I was looking at Felicity here, and I was looking at her, and I was thinking the question, who are you? And I kept coming back to, she's Felicity. And then I kind of did the same thing with Samantha here, where I was like, okay, who are you? And I kept coming back to, she's Samantha. And here's where I'm conflicted, is I could probably make a better profit by taking her apart, taking her eyes out, because these are the original Felicity eyes. The vivid green, she has the soft eyelashes. They don't make them like that anymore. Now they're sort of a hard plastic. I could probably make a better profit by selling her eyes and turning her into a completely different doll. But here's my thing, is I don't work on dolls that are fine. I don't, how do I say it? I don't like to destroy dolls that are already destroyed. The dolls that I primarily work on are, they're on their last leg. They are, missing eyes, missing hair, missing limbs. They are marked up. They are just, no one wants them. No one wants to play with them. No one, they've sort of lost their value. And so my whole thing is, I want to give them a second chance. I want to make them beautiful again. I want to give them a second chance at being loved and being played with. And so for me, it's conflicting when I see a doll like this, who, she's definitely TLC, but she is not on her last leg, She needs a new wig. She's got a little rip in her canvas, but she's such an important doll. And the fact that, these dolls were a part of my childhood. I grew up with Felicity and Samantha, and, these dolls, you can't get them anymore. You can buy the Be Forever Samantha, but it's not the Pleasant Company Samantha. And like I said, her eyes are different now. She no longer has brown eyes with soft lashes. They're more gray, and they have plastic eyelashes. Her hair is a little bit different. Their bodies are not as squishy. And so these are an important part of doll history, and they're an important part of my childhood and a lot of other little girls' childhoods. And I just don't feel right about turning them into something else. And I could probably, I'm conflicted, because my heart is saying, restore them. And then my brain is saying, but your children need to eat. But I just don't feel right about turning them into different dolls. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and restore them. I'm going to try and restore historical Felicity, and I'm going to try and restore historical Samantha. And I don't think I can afford to, go all out on it, because restoring a doll is actually a lot of times more expensive than changing a doll or buying a new doll. I could easily spend $150 each in getting these girls back to how they should have been, how they used to be. So I need to be really careful about, what I spend money on. I think with Felicity, she definitely needs a new wig. So instead of buying a replacement Felicity wig, I could just buy a regular red wig and try and do the pin curls myself. I could probably save some money that way. Costume-wise, instead of having a seamstress make me an outfit, I could try and make it myself, which that is not my strength, but I can try. Or I can keep a lookout for, a Felicity outfit, a historical Felicity outfit that someone is selling on the cheap. That's another option. Her eyes are perfect. They are perfect. Her makeup has faded, obviously. She's an old doll. She's at least, 15, 16 years old, at least. And I'm guessing even older than that. So, her makeup has faded. Her eyebrows one of them has almost come off. Her blush is pretty much gone. Her lips are pretty much gone. So she needs a face refresher. Obviously fix this here. Her limbs aren't really terrible. The paint needs to come off on her fingernails. But she's already just, there's not a lot wrong with her, really. She needs new hair. She needs a face touched up. And that's about it. She's still the beautiful historical Felicity that we all grew up with. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do with her. And I'm going to film the process so that you can see. But I'm going to restore her. And then Samantha here, she also has her original eyes. And I don't think there's anything wrong with them other than they're a little cockeyed. They're a little crooked. So I'm going to try and rotate this eye a little bit and straighten it out. She also has faded paint. Her eyebrows have pretty much almost rubbed off. The blush is gone. The lips are gone. So she needs a refresher. She just needs a good scrubbing. She's mostly just dirty. Really, I would say the biggest thing that is wrong with these dolls is that they've just been played with for years and years and years. And if any of you have kids, you know that kids are not always the most gentle with their toys. And then obviously remove her finger paint as well. I'm going to try and save this wig. It's original. It is dry, but it is not beyond hope. I'm going to do a conditioning treatment on it and kind of see where it is after that. If it is still looking dry and brittle, I might have to replace it. I'm hoping I can save it because that will save me a lot of money. But we'll see. My goal with both of these is to restore them. They're beautiful historical dolls. They're the original Pleasant Company dolls, pre-Mattel. So I want to do them justice. I don't want to just slap a new wig on or, take them apart. I feel like that's kind of destroying something that was already perfectly fine. I have transformed TLC Samantha's in the past. I think Nova was a TLC Samantha. Sadie was a TLC Samantha. But the difference between those and this one was those were in a lot worse shape. One of them, like, I had to basically completely reform her eye socket with a file, and because a child had, like, cut part of her eye socket out. And both of them, like, their wigs were ripped half off. One of them was, I think it was Nova, was missing her original wig. Someone had tried to hot glue a new wig on, and so she had hot glue all over her head. And both of them were just in much worse condition than this girly. So I didn't feel bad about transforming them into a different doll, because I felt like, they were on their last leg. This girly is not on her last leg. She has been loved and played with, and that's all that's wrong with her. So, which, that's what dolls are for, really. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of update you. I'm not going to change these girls. I'm not going to turn them into different dolls. I'm going to restore them, and to the best of my abilities, without spending a fortune. So I'll keep you updated on their progress, and it's going to be a learning experience for me because I've never actually restored a historical American Girl before. So it's going to be a good learning experience. But here they are. They're beautiful, and we're going to fix them up, freshen them up, make them more beautiful, and we'll update you on the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.